Hey, what's going on? What's going on? Welcome. Happy Sunday. It's Easter Sunday. If you subscribe to Easter, that's your thing. Happy Easter. Um, Nas calls for unity in hip hop. Let's get to it. Why am I talking about it? One, the premise, the crux of what Nas is asking is very much needed. Secondly, I am a huge fan of Nas, always has been. Nas Illmatic album dropped back in '94. I think I was like eighth grade, ninth grade. But when I first heard Nas, and I have to preface with this story, but it was a Saturday, and I was doing chores in the house. I was washing clothes, and when I would do chores growing up, then I would have on Rap Cities, having music playing while I'm cleaning and washing, going back and forth, you know. And I heard this song. It was That Ain't Hard to Tell. The beat just dropped. Dun, dun, dun. So I'm like, what the fuck is that? Because the beat, I'm familiar with the beat. Because if you heard the song It Ain't Hard to Tell, it's that Human Nature mix, that Michael Jackson. And then I'm hearing him rap with it was the smooth rhymes, the cadence, the flow. So it was the arrangement. It was the perfect storm, if you will. It has just huge impact. So from that moment, from that instance, I've been a Nas fan, and I've followed his career since that time. And that was back in '94. This is what 2018 now, so that's what 24 years in the game. So that's commendable. So salute to you, Nas. And I also respect the article, and I'm gonna read an excerpt because if I show the shit, YouTube might trip and like take down the page or I don't know, do some hate shit. So I have to read it. So it says Nas shares a message of unity and economic growth growth with his fellow artists. So this is a quote from Nas. Today's game is as big as it gets. It seems like nobody getting along though. It's a big enough game to do what you do and let your talent speak for itself. This new cat over here says something bad about Pac. This older guy gets mad at the new guy, or Nas ain't hip hop. Migos and Future are hip hop. Well, Neil Diamond and Jack White have a concert coming up together, getting it done. The two white boys. White musicians have that freedom and are praised for coming together. More power to them, and I'm a fan of it. Why can't black artists do that and make it cool? We are all artists. Let's all evolve together. Walk with me, walk through. So essentially what he's saying is, hey man, white artists do it. They working together, going on tour. As he referenced the two artists, what the names were, Jack White and Neil Diamond going on tour. But well, I guess one could answer that several ways or have different thoughts to that. And I feel them, it should be more unity with the older artists, older rappers, and the young rappers. I've often thought about the money that the corporations make off the rap beef too. Because think about it, like for example, the Pac and Big beef. Both of those brothers transitioned back in '96 into those corporate entities who they were associated with, and others are still profiting off the little East Coast, West Coast battle, the whole Pac and Big shit. So on one hand, I mean, maybe it's a certain invisible hand that needs to keep the division going up with the black artists. But on the other hand, that's not stopping people for being fucking adults and do what needs to be done, because the children watching. This beef shit, people not working together. You know, the children are watching, and what are we teaching them with behavior like that? But I do salute Nas for speaking out. Also, they do not Nas, Future, and Esco got a song out called Walkthrough. Shit is pretty hard. It's dope. I think it's dope. But I would like to see more collaboration. Excuse me, y'all. Computer. But yeah, it should be more collaboration between like the older artists and younger artists, and then just people in general. It would have been cool to have Pac and Nas on the album. And even now, it would be like some of the older artists that's still out. Shit, Big Daddy Kane and shit, 21 Savage. I don't know. Well, the creations from the different worlds coming together, you know, in the studio. You know, that's something to definitely think about. But shout out to Nas for coming up, and hopefully people will take lead and have more collaboration with the youths and back and forth and shit like that. I just think it's dope. So shout out for Nas, and y'all enjoy the rest of Easter. I gotta go eat. Yo.